So Misfit Culinary Group is a movement that I started and a way of thinking and a way of life that I think personifies me as a chef. I've always felt like a misfit. You know, I've always been unapologetic with how I am and how I cook, and I feel like Misfit represents that. Well, I think what defines me and Misfit is we subscribe to no style and no genre. You know, we basically, as a group, cook food that excites us. And you know, I like to say there's nothing to understand, only to experience. So I was born in Los Angeles. I came to Miami when I was 5 and I was raised here until I was 17. I joined the military. I spent 5 years in the Army and then I came back to Miami. I'm a veteran, so a big part of my life is that, you know. I spent 5 years in the Army. I served a tour in Iraq as an infantryman in 2005 to 2007. So it's a big part of who I am as a man, as a chef, and now as an entrepreneur. I've been cooking in Miami since 2010. I started doing my own thing in 2019, and I just founded Misfit Culinary Group. I mean, I cooked in restaurants till 2016. The last restaurant I worked at was Alter. At that time, I just felt the need to remove myself from the kitchen and from cooking, so I took a break. And in 2018, I was asked to do a dinner at Heartbeat Family Farms in Dania. And that was kind of the first time I cooked in 2 years, and that was the catalyst to bring me back into cooking, which eventually led to Misfit Culinary Group in 2020. As Misfit Culinary Group is different, you know. We cook food that excites us. There's no genre, there's no style, there's no definition, and I think it separates us from everyone else. You know, we provide a multi-course dining experience that hits all the senses, you know. A tasting menu that's chef-driven, that's seasonal, and that doesn't necessarily look like anyone else's food in the city, and I think that's what sets us apart. So my inspiration was obviously stay seasonal, so a lot of use of gourds, a lot of use of fall flavors, fall seasonings and whatnot. And also just things that I enjoy. You know, sweetbreads was on the menu, so I decided to use sweetbreads, foie gras, you know, those kind of things. So that was my inspiration. Try to be seasonal, but also try to represent myself in 13 courses. I want to be world famous. So my goal is to be world famous. I want Misfit Culinary Group to reach a world status in the culinary world. I feel like we have the potential to really change the world with food. You know, we're doing something that I feel is different, and I think people should notice that and will notice it. My military history or background influences me as a person and my character and how I carry myself in the kitchen with discipline, responsibility, integrity, those kind of things. So yeah, it translates to how I act as a chef, not so much in the food.
And as far as the dinner in the kitchen, what was the most difficult thing?
Tatiana. Tatiana was the most difficult thing.
You can say it, please.
No. The most difficult thing about Lokal Kitchen is, coming into someone else's space and taking over, and then letting people know that, yeah, I'm here doing this for Lokal, but this is Misfit, and trying to represent ourselves through her space was a challenge. But it was a good challenge, and I think we did well together, and I'm looking forward to more dinners. "27-year-old me or 25-year-old me, what would I say? I would say stop being an asshole."